Yeah, what's happening? I'm back. It's me, Millie Money. Let's start up another simulation. Today I'm doing the Monday night game, or one of the Monday night games. I'll do the other one either tomorrow or later. But right now I'm gonna do the Comeback Ninjas Bengals. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's see those results. See what's happening.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals under the lights on Monday night.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
I think it's fair to say, Kate, the only thing that has slowed down Joe Burrow in his NFL career is that injury bug. Just like in his rookie year, major injury to that wrist a season ago got in his way. This guy is so smooth, so calm, so poised. He didn't let the injury in his rookie year affect him. Remember the next year they went to the Super Bowl? And those Bengals were sure hoping for a repeat this time around.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Burrow to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They send him left out of the slot. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft. They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
Got his man on the in. Complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Here comes the wide receiver screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Daniels from the pistol. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Throwing is Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. T. Higgins, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Daniels. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Play fake here, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, it's Moss. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's pretty obvious this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's good for a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They look to run with Moss. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Zach Moss, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's caught. Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. An option give to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Daniels off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow completes this one to Chase. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Burrow setting up the play action. has the connection to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Play action now, Burrow. He's got it, room to run. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it yet again. Burton there to bring it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 32, that pass complete to Moss. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Trying to run for this with Moss. And they take him down right along the 30. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, Burrow to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming, include the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Quick hitter complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll throw it again. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. from the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson to add the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Commanders set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First and 10 now from the 30. Robinson on the inside give. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Play fake here, Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First and 10 now from the 30. Burrow back to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is caught, left side of the field. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Burrow setting to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now. Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They are throwing it again. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals. Looking at 1st and 5. Looking to throw, Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
McPherson at the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On the gun, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Again, Daniels to the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Able to find Ertz. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it again. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Daniels. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep. He makes the catch. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Seibert now to add the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running right, it's Moss on the toss. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On first down, here's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Burrow from the gun. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McPherson at the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Option headed to the left. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing is Burrow. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Eckler. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. He'll try and run this. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running left is Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Daniels to throw. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow completes this one to Chase. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 45 on 2nd down. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. To throw again, it's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Finds his man Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. T. Higgins the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels now. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one is caught left side of the field. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Daniels on 1st down. Has a man, it's Brown. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Daniels from the pistol. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Daniels. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a first. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Daniels back to throw. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Burrow from the gun. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Hits his man on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Complete. It's McLaurin. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's got it, room to run. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Again, Daniels to the air. This one's caught. And he touched him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. It's a design boot. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. And that catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards had stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. First down, Burrow to throw. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They motion the tight end over. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. McPherson at the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Daniels on 1st down. Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Pass complete on the screen. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Looking right, and he brings it in. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds his man, Chase. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They bring the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 8. Has a man, it's Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage, just like that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Daniels to the air. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. You know, Brock, I'm going to admit a little bit of surprise here. As pass-heavy as this league has become, that this record isn't at least challenged a little more often. But finally, just like that, someone has conquered it.
And now, Kate, now there is a new single-game record for everyone to chase when it comes to those passing yards. I know as a former
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The home teams and T. Higgins back in possession here. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals leading by 11. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Moss now. And he's brought down for a loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Put the body on the line for his team. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Second and 3 now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Alright, y'all. Well, what a crazy game. You know, some of these games are exciting, they're interesting. That's crazy, though. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say too much on this one. That was exciting. That's all I can say. But, you know, this concludes the simulation. But until next time, my fellow gamers, I appreciate y'all for hanging out, watching my videos. If you can, I would appreciate a follow on my Twitch and my YouTube. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, deuces. Millie.